design a room in Protboard Online Kitchen Designer. So we are going to the Protboard for Cabinet Makers option, Online Kitchen Designer. We go full screen mode and we can see our room. So we need to go to our room and change the room size. Let's say the width of our room will be 5 meters, the height will be 2450, and the depth will be, let's say, 3 meters. So in particular, this way we are changing room size. So what else we can do with the room? If you go back, we can find layout with the walls and columns. So a first function is column or corner. So we can drag it, we can move it using a button. When you click on a column, you can put it in the middle of the room if you want. We can use this column as a corner, so we can click, put it in a corner, click on a column, and we can change size. So this will be our corner. We can use as well, if you click on a column or any element, we can use this menu for precision entering the position. Let's say first record shows the position from the left hand side 0, from the right hand side 4 meters. This position in another direction, that's up and down, and this is towards you and back. So let's have a look. So I want to move this column 1 meter of the left hand side wall. So that's how we can locate this column exactly 1 meter. So we will put it back in a corner. So this option will go and move it towards you if you will enter any data here. But anyway, we'll put that in our sample video as 0, 0, 0 in the corner. So next element will be a nib wall, or actually this is a wall. That will work in exactly the same way as we did before. So this will be a distance, let's say, from the main wall. From the main wall, let's say we want to have it 2 meters, and so in here you will have a meter. To see all these sizes better, we can go to the view mode and we select the wireframe. At the moment we can see all our sizes here. So what else we can do with this wall? This wall can be shrinked, let's say 2 meters wide. Okay, and we can actually shrink it more. We've got such a restriction in the system. So at the moment this is 3 meters, and that will do, and that will separate our room in 2 rooms. So again, we can go and get another nib wall, and we can select a nib wall, and we can turn using rotation buttons. We can turn that 90 degrees and we can locate this wall in the room. So next, this is a beam or bulkhead. So it's element. You can see this is a bulkhead, so we can click on that and tell that our bulkhead is 600 mil high, which is not for this room, but actually this is for the demo purposes. Or we can actually make 600 this way and 200 that way. So this will be your bulkhead. There is another element, that's element called other. So that element can be used as partially bulkhead or any other room element. You can use, let's say, the width of this element, let's say, will be 2 meters, height will be 450, and the depth will be 100 mil. So that this hub will let us put a brick wall, let's say, for our bus, for locating our bus. So we can copy and paste each element, selecting element and pressing Ctrl C for copying and Ctrl V for pasting. So in particular, this way you can copy and paste element. To delete element, we can press button delete, and let's say to finish off hub for our bus, so we can copy paste our element, and now we can change the size. Let's say the width will be 1 meter, and we can turn it 90 degrees, and we can manipulate with this hub here. And after we can put a bus inside. Okay, this element as well can be a partially made bulkhead. So I'll copy this element, I'll put that against the ceiling. I will select this element and I will change size, let's say 300 by 300. So I'll change to color mode, so to solid. So now we can see our room in a solid mode. This is not actually a real room, this is just a demo of the functions. Okay, I'll jump back to the wireframe mode to show you another couple of options. We have in a room, we have doors and windows. So let's say I want to put a door, this will be a door, and I want to put one window. That's probably too high. I'll put the window like that. So we can operate with the position of the window as well as with any of these elements, and we can go and tell that that's sitting 900 of the floor. So now you got a window here. So we'll jump back to solid mode, and now we can see a scenery behind the window is turning. We've got a door here. Each element can have a colors, so we can go and choose element and just, let's say, as a door, you got materials of this door, and we can, let's say, change the color of the door, and so on. You got some utilities, that's custom items, which we can use for such a reference. So we can put switches on the wall. So from the previous video, you know, you can move a room left to right using buttons on the keyboard. So this is our switch, and this is our wall socket, power point. So you can use this element. You've got in here as well mirror, and you've got pictures. So you can put a picture here, you can select a picture, and you can select actually change the picture here as a view of the picture. This is how we can build a room and how we can use a room elements.